Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be starting a new farm and we're going to be using New Farmer, and let me show you which map we're using. So we've used Westbridge Hills in the past, and I know you guys have really liked that series. I've also done a bit of testing on Flat Map, which has been really fun. Done a little bit in Doll Ranch, a couple episodes. That didn't turn out so well. So today we're going to be doing Big Fields Farm. And I have not checked this map yet, so I'm excited to see what's going on. Let's take a look. I think everything there looks good, other than maybe let's change that hat to case, as this farm is going to be all case. So we'll continue, and let's see. I'm gonna have to take out a whole bunch of these mods that I don't want to use, since we were doing a lot in Westbridge Hills with Massey and other AGCO products, so I will be right back. Alright, we just loaded up, and we'll hit X to start. Wow. I guess we start off at the store. Interesting. You got your BGA, I believe, there. Wow. This place has got everything kind of one section. That's kind of cool. Looks almost like another warehouse or something. Lots of trees we could be harvesting, but that is not what we're here for today. We're doing farming, although I do see all these nice trees that I could be harvesting. My goodness. Alright. Well, what we need to do is jump into our vehicles and see what is all ours. I can see somewhere over there behind this building is a field 13. And so I'm guessing that is my field. Yeah, 12 and 13 looks like. And it looks like I might have a vehicle there too. Very cool. Alright, we're gonna hop right into one of these vehicles and just see what's up. Oh, that's the train. And we have a Valtra. And we have two fence. We have an old New Holland combine. So now what I want to do, I want to start out with absolutely nothing. I have $100,000, as you can see. So I want to combine what I have, and I want to do everything with case. No cheat codes, nothing. Just see if we can survive off the land. So that is the plan. It looks like I got traffic. I might have to turn that off. Alright. So a lot of this stuff can be sold as far as water tanks. A spreader might keep, but tethers, things of that nature can go. All these extra tractors can go right away. There's no point in them costing me more money. Very good. And as soon as I'm done combining, then I'm going to be selling the combine as well as the tractor and wagon, because we want to start off with everything case that we possibly can. Our very first order of business is getting rid of all this stuff that we don't really need. So I have to try to figure out a place where we can sell this. I believe it'll be right here. Yeah, I don't need all these tractors, especially not if I'm going to be going with all case product anyway. So let's see, we'll sell this. That's a nice chunk of change on that. And we can sell the tank as well. That's a little something. And we can sell this. And also sell this tractor. Perfect. Look at that, we've made $161,000 already. That is fantastic. Oh, bummer. It's made swats. Oh well. I guess I figured that I would be making bales right away, but I'm not. I don't even have a baler or anything. Now, if we're going to be starting off authentic, then we got to start with the smallest tractor, and that would be this one right here, 45 horsepower. and it's a Case International, whichever one you want. But we're going to be starting off with this tractor as our main tractor. I know we got a much bigger one hooked up to the wagon right now, but we're going to chuck that, sell it as well. We're going for the cheapest, smallest tractor we can, only 30,000. I believe those Fendt gave us about 60 grand, so this is half as much as a Fendt, but it'll help us keep our costs down for sure. So let's buy this tractor. Purchase. Alrighty. So we're gonna go bring that Valtra to the store and pick up this tractor. It seems such a shame that I wouldn't just keep the Valtra, seeing as it's such a nice, fast tractor and all, but yeah, we can't really do this fairly if we don't have the smallest of everything, right? So the wagon will go hook right back up to the old, well actually no, I'll keep the wagon for this harvest, but the small tractor will be pulling this wagon from here on out. There we are. I'll probably upgrade the wagon at some point. That looks like we got a full bin on the combine. Perfect. Valtra, oh my, that was an expensive tractor. We're off to a good start. Now I don't have a loader tractor, which is fine. I won't need a loader right away. It's just something to keep in mind. Okay. Let's go back to our combine and get that thing unloaded and drop it all into our silo. Here we are, ready for our first grain. And it's wheat, of course it's wheat. What else would it be? Let's take a look at what the other field is. The other one looks like it's going to be oats on number 12. That's interesting. And I don't think that the oats are quite ready yet. If we look at the growth, no, they're still growing. There is probably the odd chance that it hasn't been fertilized at all. Needs plowing, it says. So number 12 I could probably fertilize at some point and get a little better harvest out of it. Alrighty, well, that's about half a wagon load right there. Very good. Now, I've set these parameters to be even more realistic with me paying for all the fuel and fertilize instead of the workers. So that combine could run out of fuel and I would have to go bring a fuel, which would mean I would need a tanker again. Alright. Here's my oats. Fertilize, 0. Ouch. I'll have to take my little tractor and figure out a way to fertilize somehow. I'm sure there's got to be a place where I can buy some fertilize somewhere. Let me see what I got. Yeah, I do have a fertilizer spreader. Although I'm afraid my tractor will be almost too light to haul something like this around. I guess we'll see. Wait, that thing is full. Oh, sweet. Well, we're off to a good start, that's for sure. By the way, I don't know what the size specs are on these, the cultivator and the planter. I might have to sell those to get even smaller ones. I have not yet checked. Why don't we do that now while we're waiting? Requires 100 horsepower. Well then, we can sell. And this one requires 85 horsepower. So once again, we can sell. And this one doesn't require any horsepower, so that's good. These weights can go. These weights can go. And I have all these pastures and whatnot. I don't know if I'll use them or not, but at least they're there. And it looks like shed and a farmhouse. We haven't been in the farmhouse yet. Why don't we take a peek at the farmhouse while I wait for that combine to finish. Step right in, folks. Welcome in. Oh, look at that. German. Willkommen. That does mean welcome. That is fantastic. Got ourselves a little coat tree. Very nice. We can sleep in here apparently. Nice little trunk. Wow. I'm really liking this place. There's a oceanfront pictures, bit of a chandelier. This is a nice place, gotta say. Here's their laptop with a picture of a farm on there. Got a bunch of reports and whatnot on the table. A couple binders, more paperwork. Yikes, so much headache. Now this kind of bench you don't see every day. That is really cool. Ha! They reused this picture. Oops. Not very creative there. But this bench I really do like. That is very much a German tradition, and you can see it's got a little drawer right underneath the bench. Very nice for storing stuff. Yeah, this is a really nice place. And we got a little coffee mill. Look at that. That is cool. Gotta get your coffee in the morning, right? Yeah. Cutting board, spoon, a knife, and nice old-fashioned stove. Probably wood stove. That is very cool. Man. I wish I could go upstairs, but I didn't see any stairs anywhere. Maybe there isn't an upstairs. Yeah, or maybe I just can't get there. It's probably... I believe this would be into the garage. Am I wrong? There's no stairs there, but there's definitely a way to get upstairs. Oh no, see, that door would lead to that room. And there's no way to get into that room, so that would be the way to get upstairs. Jerry cans and oil cans and work table, everything. We might be able to park our tractor in the garage for the first little bit until we get a truck. Oh well. I'm kind of curious to see how that tractor is going to handle having that fertilizer on there. It's going to be interesting to see. Why don't we give it a try, see how this holds up. Oof. Somehow that feels very bouncy. I'm lowering it now just to get a better center of gravity. But I'm going to see if we can do any wheelies here or not. Oh, it doesn't seem too bad. What if I lift it? Oh yeah, we're doing wheelies alright. Alright, so that's got to be lowered if we want to have any kind of steering capabilities. Yeah, it's kind of sliding around. But that's okay, once the workers use it, they'll know how to drive it. Very good. That gives me hope we can use this tractor for at least this episode, maybe even the next. That'll be fun. Alright, let's bring this back to the wagon and see how our combine is doing. I'll just hook this baby up right quick. Oops. 61%, eh? I'm looking at my silo right here, and yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff in here. We got 11,000 liters of wheat, 10,000, almost 10,400 of barley, I believe it is. Yeah, and then so on and so forth. We got quite a bit of everything. Soybeans and corn. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm quite impressed. So we should be able to do quite a bit of planting. Now, speaking of planting, I did want to buy us a small planter for right after our harvest, and also a cultivator, because obviously our cultivator, this is the one that we had there, and that's for 100 horsepower. Now we are nowhere near that with only 45 horse, so I got us this little modded cultivator. This one here only requires 25 horse, which will do 2.5 meters. And this one here requires 90 horse, which is crazy. It's double what my tractor can handle. And it's 2.6, so not that much wider. So here we go. Now, I don't want this blah drab color. I want something nice and shiny, so I'm going with a red. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, we can get, I guess, red wheels with it. Oh, spoke wheels or solid wheels. It's not going to cost us any more to go with solid wheels, so why not? Let's buy that. Thank you. And yes, we are getting a seeder. Now this is the one that we got. It requires 85 horse. We sold that. And so we're moving on and getting us a small seeder. Right there. Requires 20 horse. 2.5 meters. Hold on, let's just go back and see what the other one did for width. Only 3 meters, son. We're not really going that far down. Okay. Now, once again, let's change up those colors just to liven things up. It looks horrible drab when it's all gray. Extra disc markers. Cost 1,000 extra. Now, I'm never going to use these, so I'm not even going to bother. And we will buy it as it is. Alright, so that should get us started. And we'll see how that combine is doing. And if it's not even close to full yet, then I will take the tractor to the store and we'll go pick up some of our stuff there. Yeah, no, we weren't going to the store right away. That combine is at 99%. We're waiting right here, because that thing is going to be full any second now. I might have to adjust some of the audio here. I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but I find the tractor noises obnoxiously loud. I can hardly even hear myself talk. There we are. Combine's full, just like I figured. Oh, that tree. I wonder if I disable my camera collision or not. That might be the case here. Alright, while we wait for this to fill up, I'm going to go see if I can adjust some of my audio settings here. Alright, that seems to be a little better. I have it down to 40% right now, and it makes it a little more comfortable. Now usually when I have chat on, then I can mute a fair bit of the game sound, but I don't want to mute everything, otherwise it doesn't sound realistic at all. So, but I do want it to be quiet enough that I can actually hear myself talk, and so you guys can hear me later in the recording. There we have it. We got our little cultivator there, and our little planter. So I think that should be a nice fit for us for now. Should be able to get a fair bit of work done with that. Very good. So I'm probably going to go off and harvest, or sorry, fertilize field number 12, seeing as the combine was just unloaded. Oh yes, we got to lower this, otherwise we will tip over. And I'll see you guys on the next clip. Now it seems that my workers aren't willing to fertilize the field, so I'm going to have to do this manually, all by myself, which is not a big deal. It just takes a bit of time. So I'll be busy doing this, I suppose, while the combine is busy doing its thing. But speaking of harvesting trees, I'm going to have to harvest all those evergreens, I know it. I might have to just lease one of those big forestry machines, those big harvesters, and then load it up on a trailer and sell it. Good thing there's a place to sell right close by. So I do want to attach field 12 and 13 together. I think that would only make the most sense here. So those evergreens unfortunately are going to have to go. Not sure if I'll do it today or not. We'll just see how long the episode takes. Don't want to make the episodes, 2 eternities and a half. So we'll see how far we get today. And we're all done. No doubt I probably left a few spots out. I'm sure the map will show that later. But our combine is also just about full. I received the notification it was 80% full. So I'll be hooking up the wagon to the tractor and we'll get that thing dumped out in short order here. I'm hopeful to make at least one more wagon load. I guess we will see once we get there. Because I believe it's about 3 passes. Yeah, 3 passes with the combine to fill it up. So there should be at least 3 passes there yet, if not more. I'll probably just leave the tractor right there. The most lucrative of the jobs I can do. It looks like I can't even do that cotton field, but I can do this field 5 harvesting, which is not a huge field at all. So I'm going to borrow those items. Police machines are waiting for you at the shop. Remember to fill the tools if needed. Alrighty. Well, let's see what we got. We got the semi, and we got this combine. Now here's something important I noticed. The fields have evergreens on 2 sides, but not on the other ends. So what I want to do, in order to eliminate a lot of problems for myself, I want to run along with the way that the evergreens are. Now in the future I'll probably harvest all those evergreens, but it's not this day, so I don't want to get tangled up in those evergreens with the combine, so I'm going to be cutting this way. And as you can see on the far end of the field, there's no evergreens there, but they are over there. So we'll hire a worker here, and we'll let him go to town, let him do his thing. In the meantime, I see this is his semi that he wants to use. And also, we don't have too far to go to bring this back home. It's literally at the bakery. How's he doing? Oh, 44%. That's not bad. And the bakery is pretty much right beside my silo, the next building over. Heh, I've got a full wagon here, and it looks like the other field 5 there has got a full combine. That's interesting. The perks of doing multiple jobs at once, right? I do believe that brown building right behind my water tank is silo, is the bakery, and that's where I'm going to be dropping off all the grain for field number 5. So why don't we hop on over to, there we are, field number 5. Yep, lights on for safety. Open that tarp right up, and let's get this grain dumped. That's some beautiful canola right there. Perfect. Well, I'm sure he can manage on his own. Back to the farm for me. Now, I was going to do a little bit of a better reveal, but I already started with this, so reveal next time. Well, once we get bigger tractor, we'll do a nice little reveal thing. It looks like my combine is just about done. It's pretending to cut something. If you look up ahead, there's nothing here, but if you look closer to the reel, he's magically picking up some sort of wheat plants. Don't know how, but it's okay. He's gonna be done here in just a second. I can go and dump out the combine and we can sell the dumb thing. Let's get rid of this thing. We'll go bring this over to the tractor and dump out all the grain, and we can fertilize, cultivate the field. Should be good. Should definitely be good. Off we go with the combine over to the store. Time to get rid of this thing. Won't be needing it anymore. We're gonna get us a case. I know this thing is a little bit cheaper and just a tiny bit smaller than the smallest case I can get, but we are following a story here, and the story demands that we use case as much as possible and whenever possible. So we'll see how much money we can get for this. 27,792 bucks for the header. Okay. And this one's worth 86.8. Very cool. Well then, let us see what our smallest case harvester, where did I have that? Right there. Oh my, that thing's worth a lot more money. Slightly more horsepower too, but again, it is the smallest case I can find. No mods or anything to it. Like, you can't adjust anything. It's just a small combine. We will buy it. Thank you very much. Now, this one needs to be attached to the 1030 header, so we should go check out these headers here and find the 1030. And I believe, there you go, 1030 is a 14 footer. So we'll buy that. And that was not too bad of a price. Let's see if I actually made a poor decision. 4 meters on this header, and the one I bought is 4.3 meters, so it is a little bit bigger. Very good. We done well. And there it is. There's our new combine. We've upgraded a bit in the world. $173,000 worth of vehicles. But we need to service this combine here. So let's get this truck over there and get this combine dumped out. And then we can bring our combine home as soon as we bring this bad boy to its right position. There we are. Oh yeah. 4 light settings, that's cool. I like it. I do want to look inside a little bit. Wow, that is such a classic case look. Man, I like that. The old looks like a CCTV screen. Wow. There is just something so satisfying about having a case combine. I don't know what it is, but I just enjoy it. So I'm gonna take it for what it's worth. It's just pure pleasure for me, man. Now we are gonna sell this wagon here, and we're gonna upgrade to something a little taller, a little more capacity, and not that much more expensive. So why don't we sell this? And I'll show you guys what I got going on. Let's back it on up and let's show you my new toy. I figure if we're gonna do grain, we might as well do grain the right way, the way I'm used to it. With the old gravity wagon. Now here's the way classic guys haul their grain. And believe it or not, I used to haul cucumbers this way too. It was a lot of fun. And with this we can hook up multiple wagons together, so they are useful even if you fill up multiple wagons at once. Now one thing I do realize is that since I'm paying for all the fertilizer and all of the fuel, I am going to have to get a trailer of some kind to haul my fuel with. Otherwise I'm going to have my machinery running out of fuel. So that's something I need to take into consideration in the future. I guess we'll see what it looks like once we're all done with this episode here. Anyway, we gotta see how this thing cultivates. So drop that right down. Let's get nice and close. And look at that, just ripping. Tractor's not struggling at all. That's pretty cool. I like that. I don't see those little black wheels moving at all, but maybe they are meant to be moved. I don't know. We'll let that tractor do its work. The cultivator is rather narrow, so it'll take quite a while for him to finish up on that. Let's hop on over to field 5 and see what's going on. 99% full. Yep, perfect timing. And this thing is 90% full, so we're gonna have to do a drop, no doubt, at the bakery. We'll line this thing up and get some more. It is my understanding that this is the bakery here. So if that is correct, then we should be able to dump here, and by the look of the map circle, it should be. Helper E has nearly full tank. Yes, I know. We didn't get a whole lot on there in the last load there. I was 90% capacity on this trailer, so I'm not surprised at all. 81% transported. Well, we're gonna have to go real wide now and cut across back to field number 5. I might just cut straight through this time, up through here and then across. Let's see how that looks. I have a feeling that'll be probably more simplistic, seeing as the field is just off ahead of us to the left. Is it not? Yes, it is. There we are. You did not do a good job cutting, that's for sure. Wow, we might have to actually get the combine to cut the other strips there. That's a lot of pieces missing. Now, it already said that the contract for Field 5 was finished. So what that means is that everything in that truck, and there's not a lot in there, there's about one hopper worth, plus whatever I'm going to harvest here yet. Now all that's going to be mine. And that's kind of what you want to do when you're doing mission work. You want to, get as much out of it as you can. I know I could sell the canola, but I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to bring it to my grain bin, and once there's actually a decent sale, or when people have high demand for canola, then that's when I want to spring to action and start selling like as if I'm going mad. So that is the plan anyway. And right now I'm just harvesting all the rest of this using his equipment, and I'm going to be benefiting off of it. So yeah, kind of an unfair advantage, but what can you do? That's just the way the game is played. There's actually a fair bit of grain in this trailer, and I believe the contract is all done. We're actually going to check, oh, not the garage, come on. Let's check our contract right now. It looks like, yes, I'm able to collect. So before I collect, I'm going to try to do the wise thing. And I'm going to bring this back to my silo, dump everything, and then collect. Otherwise, if I hit collect now, then this truck disappears. All this sweet extra grain that I just managed to snag for myself is all gone. And that's the last thing I want. I mean, that's a waste of good canola right there. So we're going to dump this off at my place. No, not that one. This one right here. There we are. That is all for me. And then, now, we can collect. And you'll see that the truck is all gone. The cultivating is all done, so that only means one thing. We need to plant this field and see how our new planter works. Now, I don't know if I have any seeds in that new planter. I very much doubt it. So we're gonna have to see what it looks like once we hook up to it. And I'm not even sure where I would buy seeds from just yet, so yeah, new map, all kinds of fun. Let's go hook up to this planter and see what it looks like. Yep, it's definitely empty. Well, it seems as though we don't have any place to get our seeds from or anything, so what are we going to do? We can either buy a piece of land, or we can get a couple of skids from the store and do it that way. So for this time, I think I am going to just buy some skids off the store lot, and maybe next time we'll do it a different way. There's our skid right there. Now in the future I'm probably going to have something set up so that I can fill up my planter without having to always buy these little skids. As I see, there's still some left. There's like 250. So with that in mind, I should be able to do 3 more loads. Very good. Off to the field we go. And of course, the inaugurational planting. You have to watch that. That's kind of how we christen our machinery, right? So way to go. That looks like we're doing a very decent job with that. Very cool. And with that, I think that should pretty well wrap up this episode here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully in the next episode we can harvest that field off to the right of the tractor, and we'll fertilize this field here, being field 13. So leave a comment below if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw, what you want to see next. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new or you haven't subscribed yet. Hit that notification bell, and we will see you guys in the next video.